Talk of the Town.
Here at Talk of the Town, we like to focus on positive things in Northampton, especially new things that we hear about. So, it's a Wednesday evening, and we're down at the Old White Hart in Far Cotton, and we're dropping in on Choir in a Pub.
What was I gonna do? I let myself go, and now we're flying through the stars. I hope this night will last forever.
We grabbed a word with Nikki Rogers, the organiser and essentially the choir leader. We want to know what Choir in a Pub is all about and where it came from.
So I run a choir in Milton Keynes called Milton Keynes Women's Choir, and we happen to meet in a pub. We always have, and it's become a real Thursday night out. Come down to the pub, have a glass of wine or whatever it is that you want, and have an amazing good sing. And it's really become something so special to the people in Milton Keynes that come to choir. So when I was thinking about coming over to Northampton, I really wanted it to be a similar thing. I wanted it to be something that is just that little bit of time out, that little bit of space for you. And also, if you combine a pub and singing, I was like, that's got to be a winner. So I came up with the idea, choir in a pub. And there's quite a lot of kind of pub choirs around the country, but nothing particularly like that in Northampton. So I thought that would be a really good, at least when you say choir in a pub, you're going to get a great idea straight away of what it is that we're doing.
I make a wish upon a star, and hope this night will last forever.
So we've been running choir in a pub here at the Old White Hart since January. So not long, nearly 3 months, but not quite. The first night was pretty busy, and people have come and gone a little bit since, but we get about 30-35 on average on an evening, somewhere around there. And there's a lot of people that are regulars now that are kind of here every week as well. So we're kind of settling into about 35. First session's free, yeah, try before you buy, and then you don't have to kind of invest too much. And it's pay as you go, so it's $6.50 a week after that, which means I think for a lot of people, life is busy. If they feel that they've got to do kind of 6 months of it or pay in advance for kind of 3 months at a time, it's just too much of a commitment. So I do pay as you go, $6.50 a session, 7:45 until 9:15 on a Wednesday night in term time. And that way people can, if you've got a busy week and you don't feel you can make it, you're not kind of losing anything.
Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Feels like the Holy Ghost running through ya. When I play the highway FM, I find my soul revival, singing every single verse. Yeah, I guess that's my church.
I try and listen to what people want, so there's always a kind of opportunity to kind of tell me the songs that you love, and if I think they'll work for a choir, I'll do something with it. They don't always work for a choir, but I tend to do stuff from the last 4 or 5 decades really. So we started with Mustang Sally, we did Ain't Nobody Loves Me Better, Shaka Khan, we're doing a bit of Muse this week, we've done a little bit of gospel and country last week. So we try and keep it varied, because what I find is that with songs, if you just take a song, there's going to be half the room that love it and half the room that don't. And for me, with music and with choir, it's about so much more than just singing the song. It's about being here, being part of something bigger than just you, getting a great sound, getting those friendships going. And, even if you don't love the song, then you probably will find that you love what you do together with the song. So we try and keep it a bit varied. Well, do you love singing? Would be my first question. And have you been too afraid to go to a choir? And then I would say, if that's you, if you're like, I love singing, I'd love to just sing my heart out and not really care, but I'm too afraid to walk into a choir, I would say choir in a pub is the choir that's for you, because it's not about getting it right, it's not about singing amazing harmonies and getting on TV with Gareth Malone and doing all of that jazz. It's really about finding your voice, and being able to go wrong, and being able to be in an environment where people won't jump on you for going wrong or not reading sheet music or not having a certain type of voice. I'm passionate about people finding their voice, about finding their night of the week that's something for them. A lot of people that come to choir, certainly in Milton Keynes and here, have got really busy, really hectic lives, and lives that aren't that easy. Maybe, you know, people that are caring for other people or have got children and they're in the midst of that kind of, you know, hard slog. And just to have one night where when you sing in, you can forget about everything else and just be, I think that's really important. So I would say, if you're someone who just would love to give it a go, even if you think I'm totally rubbish, like everyone in your family tells you to get in the cupboard and sing, I would say come out the cupboard, come to the Old White Hart on a Wednesday night and have a go, see what you think.
Ain't nobody loves me better, makes me happy, makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better than you.
From what we witnessed, everyone who attends has a great time, and it's in a pub. What's not to like? So if choir in a pub looks and sounds like your thing, get in contact with them or drop down to the Old White Hart at 7:45 p.m. on a Wednesday. And remember, the first session's free.
Talk of the town.